Hello everyone, welcome to News Extra, and we're here to talk about a new event that's going to be taking place in the downtown Scottsbluff area, centered around the 18th Street Downtown Plaza. And it's Food Truck Fridays being put on by the City of Scottsbluff every Friday afternoon into the evening, every Friday in September. And I have Economic Development Director Starr Lehl with me, along with Jordan Dietrich, who is Deputy Public Works Director. Thank you very much for joining us today. Talk a little bit about the genesis of this idea, where it came from.
Okay, well, first of all, we wanted to keep the momentum going in the plaza because the bands on Broadway was so successful. We're just so pleased to see the community come out for that, and we said, hey, we need to do something else. And so I was in Omaha a few months ago where they had Food Truck Thursdays, and we walked down for lunch and had lunch, and there was music playing, and it was just a great atmosphere. And so at that time I thought, wow, we could do this in Scottsbluff. And so came up with the idea and just kind of are bringing it forward to fruition. Okay.
Now, of course, the 18th Street Plaza is kind of a contained area.
Right.
How are you envisioning this being configured with the food trucks coming in?
Okay, it'll be similar to our bands on Broadway. The food trucks will probably be towards the east side of the plaza, and then we've got entertainment that will play, local entertainment, local regional entertainment. They'll be playing for the entire time. So kind of similar to the bands on Broadway. We'll have picnic tables. We encourage people to bring their lawn chairs and blankets and just kind of come down and have a great time.
Do you already have commitments from a number of food vendors?
We do. We've got 8 already. We've got 8 vendors already. So those are Rosita's Pineapple Express Cornhusker Roast. A new one that I hadn't heard of, got a phone call from Gus Grill.
Really?
So they're going to be coming down,
okay,
as well as Jack's Coffee and Snow. Look at my list here.
That's okay.
Big Red Nebraska Popcorn and Coney Express Ice Cream, which is another one I hadn't heard of.
Yeah, that's
some
great.
Dessert in there. Yeah.
So they're all pretty much local,
yes,
for the most part.
Yes.
Gus Grill, though.
They are local.
They are local.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if there's somebody out there who happens to be a food truck vendor who's interested in taking part in this, how do they do so?
They can call me at the city, 630-6213, and let me know if they want to be a part of it.
Okay.
And we're also looking for entertainment for the rest of the weeks too. So, if you're an entertainer, also call the city and let us know you're wanting to entertain on a Friday night.
So who's going to be the first entertainment?
McKay Tebbs out of Shadron.
Okay.
You can probably, He's a professor. Yeah.
He's a professor of music up at Shadron State.
Okay.
Met him at a conference recently.
Oh, great.
And just kind of got to talking to him and said, hey, do you want to come down and play? And he was really excited. So he plays jazz, pop, blues, a little bit of everything. So looking forward to listening to him.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, there's going to be a whole lot more to Food Truck Fridays as well as time goes on. We'll be back on News Extra in just a moment to talk a little bit about that. And we're back on News Extra. We're talking about Food Truck Fridays, which is going to be every Friday evening. From 4 to 8 p.m., again, every Friday and through the month of September. And I have Jordan Dietrich, who's the Deputy Public Works Director, along with Starr Lehl, Economic Development Director. Thank you very much again for joining us.
Thank you.
18th Street Downtown Plaza. It seems like we're trying to get it more incorporated into a lot more events.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
and usage. Talk a little bit about some of the versatility of that space. It's certainly becoming more of, I guess, of what it was envisioned to be when it was first developed.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the plaza kind of has a nice setup, and going through bands on Broadway, we've really had some practice to see what works and what doesn't work for events. What attracts people to want to have events there. It's a great space because 50% of it is grass and a comfortable space where you can lay a blanket down in your lawn chair, and then 50% of it is more of a hardscape surface. Where you can park food trucks and things like that. So it's just a great space. We spent a lot of time last year putting plants in there and mulch, kind of making it look beautiful to match the rest of downtown with the bulb outs and how we have all those plants downtown there. So it's just a great space, and we hope that we can continue to add more to it and change a little bit more, put more grass in, more flowers, things like that. And we also have the ice skating rink in the winter,
of course,
which is a nice concrete pad, and right now it's a bike playground. So actually for Food Truck Fridays, if you want your kids to come down, bring their bikes, and they can enjoy that for 4 hours while everyone's eating. So.
Now, I know that when it was first proposed, there was the idea of potentially putting a splash pad as part of the design in that. Is that ever going to be considered maybe down the road, or just don't know at this point?
That's just kind of up in the air at this point. You know, we're kind of still working through some plans. So a splash pad is definitely, you know, there's some potential there for that, but at this point, there's no certainty in that.
No concrete plans at this point.
No.
So back on Food Truck Fridays, how big can you envision this getting? I mean, there are food trucks, food service trucks that make it to Torrington, that make it to different places throughout the Panhandle. How big do you envision this becoming?
Well, we want the food trucks to make money.
Yeah,
okay,
of course.
So our first event, this year we're not charging them a vendor fee. So we just encourage them to come down, and we want it to be a good experience for them as well. We want them to be able to make some money. So I'll probably limit it to, you know, I want it to make it worth their while.
Sure.
So, but if we have the crowds, definitely we'll bring in more trucks.
And of course, it's going to be on Friday evenings, and it is football season.
Right.
You know, a perfect tie-in. And even if somebody, if Scottsbluff is playing an away game and somebody else, Gehring, has a home game,
Right.
perfect tie-in, basically.
It really is. You can come down early, have some food, listen to a little music, and then go on to the football game. They usually start at 7:30, so perfect timing. It really is. So just want to, again, bring the community together. The city just wants to actually make Scottsbluff more of a sense of place, so people can really just come down and enjoy and get to know each other and visit, and that's our goal.
Any chance that it would be lengthened into October necessarily, or do you want to just kind of low-key it, you know, keep it kind of contained the first go-round and see how it goes?
Well, you know our Nebraska weather. We're never sure we could have snow by October.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, we could.
At this point, we're going to just do the 4 weeks. And then next year, you know, take a look. Just like with the bands on Broadway, I think we're looking at extending that at least one more week. Because of the outpour of, I guess, support from the community has been so great.
Yeah.
And we have started a Facebook page, so Scottsbluff Food Truck Fridays is a Facebook page that will, you know, kind of list those vendors or who's going to be there and the entertainment, and then also, you know, just to give a heads up of what's coming that week, so people are aware. So you can like that on Facebook.
Okay, and again, if people or food truck vendors are interested, or performers, how do they get in touch with you?
They can call me at the city. My number is 630-6213.
Very easy to do so. That's Food Truck Fridays coming up. Something else to look forward to in downtown Scottsbluff as we start moving into the fall. Every Friday night from 4 to 8 o'clock during the month of September. Starr, Jordan, thank you very much for joining us on News Extra today.
Thank you,
Scott.